Alright, so we're back out here. The HC lantern's been running for about 45 minutes. I got some companions out here to kind of do a test with. I grabbed my North Star. Obviously that big man's on there, the North Star, but that's obviously white gas, so not exactly apples to apples, but I think it'll give us a good baseline. HC lantern, and then a 237 that is pretty bright by all accounts. Obviously for us collectors, we would consider those to be pretty bright lanterns. So in order for this test to work, I have what's called a light meter. It's a lux output meter, and it runs off of this little digital receiver, and it's going to indicate to us how many lumens, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it's just something I bought just to mess around with and play with. So in order for it to work, I've shut out all the lights out here. The moon's out behind the house, but it's really, really dark out here right now. You can see how much light these are putting out, but I'm going to have to test these individually, and I'm going to put these behind my porch, and we're going to see, doing them one at a time, what the light output is. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the HC first. I'm going to put these back here so they're not casting any light by the camera or by the lux output meter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use kind of the center of the rug, and I'm going to use kind of a baseline right about here to set the meter at. Now obviously we want to look at both mantles, so I'm going to try to turn this a little bit and give it a fair shake. It's hard because there's obviously each lantern's a little bit different, so this isn't going to be exactly scientific, but we're going to put the meter down here, and we're going to flip the cover over. I'm going to hold it right about here and let you all see what the meter's doing. So for the HC lantern, it's bouncing around. Trying to hold it steady as best I can. But you can see it's upwards of 5, 6, about 600 maybe. 570s. It's hard because every time you move, the more light hits it. So I'm trying to hold it steady. So about 5 for the HC. We'll take the HC and put it back. We'll bring the, I guess we'll bring the 237 out next. See what it's hitting at. Try to put it in the same spot. So it's hitting about 3, you can see it, about 340, 350, 360, somewhere in there. Obviously it's one mantle, not two. And we'll go ahead and look at the North Star, and we'll see what it's going to do. Probably won't be as bright, but we'll see. It may have bigger mantle, may give out more, we'll see. But you can see how much brighter the H, I mean, we all know the single 237 is a very, very bright lantern. So we'll line it up, same spot. Try to get it to where it's got a good shot of that, the mantle here. Try to get it lined up. So it's about the same output, around the same output as the kerosene. Obviously the mantle's much bigger, so it's not exactly an apples to apples test. So maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, around the same. But you can just see how much brighter the HC lantern is with those two big mantles. So again, not scientific, but kind of fun to play with. You can get one of these online. They're kind of cool to mess around with if you're bored. Drink a couple brewskis if you need to. Just something to mess around with. Like I said, guys, comment on the sections. Put your comments down below if you got any questions on these things. They're a lot of fun. And if you don't have an HC lantern, I highly suggest y'all grab one. Like I said, I'm not paid to do this. Aaron's just a real swell guy. I'm just trying to help him out, and get yourself one. You'll have a good time. All right, take it easy.